Good afternoon, everyone. Jordan Meyer here, Wholesome Family Farms. We're out unrolling some bales today for the cows and the goats and the steers. Yep. We got 2 unrolled so far, going on the 3rd one for these guys here, cow-calf pairs. Probably gonna feed them 5 bales today, 1 for today, and go all the way through Wednesday because we got the soil health meeting with Ray Archuleta and Plainview. That's the plan anyways, so gonna feed them enough to last till then. We'll probably come over though when I pick up my son from preschool and check the mineral and stuff like that while we're here, but get her all done today and get the chores done on the dairy at home and watch the Super Bowl. But yeah, cows are doing really good, happy as can be, clean as can be. Yeah, you can't really beat a situation like this, and the manure distribution is pretty cool. We got her pretty loaded here, so it'll be interesting to see how the grass does next year and stuff. So done it a few other times, but this ground here had a lot better established grass, so it'll be nice to see what'll actually happen here next year. But I'm assuming obviously if there's spots where the thatch layer from the bale is too thick, we might have some issues, but there's a lot of places where it's not as thick either though, and yeah, it'll be cool to see all the differences. I'll show you how many different scenarios we have. Like right here, you know, I unrolled 2 bales right here, and there's virtually nothing left going downhill, just a couple little stems and the urine and manure that they leave behind, and that's pretty much it. And here's a couple freshly unrolled ones here. I try to unroll it wherever a bale hasn't been. That's the goal, but obviously I'm not that great at bowling always, so some of the bales go down the hill and they make a whoop-de-loop and they end up over there, you know. So well, that's all part of it. That's what we do. So as you can see, this is first crop stuff, and it had some new seeding mixed in with it and some rye and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know, the cows, they're so used to eating that kind of stuff, they do just fine. So I give them 1 second crop bale along with it, and that aids in a little bit of protein to kind of balance out the diet and give them a little bit of TMR, so to speak. Yeah, it works out pretty good. How you doing there, old girl? Yeah, need your daily scratch? Well, it ain't daily, but close enough, right? Yeah. Here's the bully bull. He's doing pretty good. Are you there, bud? Yeah, that's a good boy. Bart calls you the baloney bull, don't he? Yep. But I'm gonna keep going here. I'll maybe show you the steers and the goats when we let those out too. We'll keep on trucking. And away she goes. Pretty easy. Did we aim it right? Oh, just peachy. Heads up! Bale coming through! Still going. Oh, wants to. Oh, and it did. Still going. And it quit. I could give it one more shove to finish it out, but it really doesn't hurt nothing. They'll clean that up just fine the way it is there. So, not too bad. But it's just nice to see how clean they can be. And you know, a lot of people put up bedding and everything for their cattle and have to bed them in a yard and work really hard to keep them clean. And out here you really don't have to do any of that. You just feed them out here and they have acres and acres to lay on. And I don't know, you got to do what works best for you, but I don't know, this seems to work pretty good for me, so we're gonna keep on doing that. But yep, keep on moving. Well, that one's just done. Anyway, I was just gonna show you, I unrolled 4 first crop bales and 1 second crop bale. Which one do you think they're eating? Yep, you guessed it. Second crop's just a little tad better quality than this stuff. But there is oats in here and a little bit of rye and little bit of grass, but it's all edible. And here we go. Go ahead, guys. Feed's over there. Just got done unrolling 3 bales out for this crew. I like to lock the goats up nowadays. Had too many times where things get a little hairy with the goats, unrolling bales and setting them in and stuff. They just get too close into it and seem to have troubles whenever we do that, so it's just easier to lock them up. These are the feeders that I just bought. It's a really nice crew of animals here, and they're gonna do well. I can already tell. Must be doing good on their feed quality there. Beautiful pies. But yeah, this is a perfect example of why unrolling hay out in the field keeps the animals cleaner and stuff, because clearly these guys came from a yard. Hang on, I'm gonna clean my camera off here. Okay, yeah, clearly these guys came from a yard, and you can see all the manure built up on the sides and stuff like that. It's hard to do when you have them all crammed in a yard. You know, you got to bed them things pretty heavily and steady, so it's hard to keep them clean when you're doing it that way. It's just so much easier when they're out here to keep them clean. And these guys will lose them, all the stuff off their sides and stuff, the longer they stay here, obviously, but by spring they should be cleaned off, I would imagine. But yeah, that's why they just do so much better out here in the open and fresh air. No one's confined into tight quarters, and they just have a lot more space to perform the way they ought to, I guess. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to get to grass. We got 46 steers right now, and we're gonna shoot for 150. Brought them in at 600 pounds average, and plan to take them to about 900 pounds when we sell them. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, that's for sure. And we got more fencing to do. Obviously we have all the back end back here all fenced already, all the way back to that point way back there. But then we have some more stuff on the other side of that gravel road over there that we got to get fenced up and stuff, and water lines put in and everything like that. So once we get that done, we should have her pretty much. But then we got fencing for the dairy too that I want to do, so there's not a shortage of things to get done. So but with that, I better get boogieing home and get the dairy chores all taken care of, and maybe even get done in time for the Super Bowl. We'll see. Jordan Meyer, Wholesome Family Farms. You like this video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, really appreciate it. Take care, guys. God bless.